Hello children. Today we have to start our exercise 7.4. Okay. So before starting this exercise, we have a six formulas. Okay, which you will use in this exercise. So all the six formulas are written here. So each formula you have to learn. Okay. So when you will get the equation in this form, the integral of this would be like this, and so on. And here the condition, this is the condition when x is greater than a, so you have to, and this condition is following, so you have to apply this formula. Okay, so all these are the six formulas, okay, which you have to learn. Okay, so note down all the formulas. So now here, uh, if your formula is in this, your question is in this form, so you have to apply this formula. If your question is in this form, that is a square minus x square, so you have to learn these formulas. So I will tell you how can you apply these formulas in the given exercise. So please note it down now. Okay, so let's start our exercise 7.4. Okay, now see children, this is your question number 1 of this exercise. Okay, your eyes, this is given to us and we have to find the integral of this. So what I'm doing here, I'm assuming that your x cube is equals to t. So now we are differentiating both sides with respect to x. So here you will get 3x square, that is equal to dt by dx. So 3x square into dx, that is equal to dt. Okay, so at a place of this you have to use this value, and 3x square dt, that would be dt. And here your x6 is coming, so you can write t square plus 1 in the denominator. Okay, as you can see, this is a formula, that is t square plus 1 square. Okay, so this is a formula of I'm writing the general formula here, integral dx over x square plus a square. So that is the integral of this would be equals to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. So this is a general formula. Okay, this formula you will apply here. Here your x is t and your a is 1. So the integral of this would be 1 by a. A means a value of a is 1. If you will compare these two, your x would be t, your a would be 1. Okay, so this is 1 by a, that is 1 by 1, because your a is 1, tan inverse x, that means your x is t here, by a is 1 plus c. So your answer is tan inverse t plus c. Okay, so tan inverse, your t was x cube, tan inverse x cube plus c. So this is the required integral of your question number 1. Okay, so this is how you can solve your question number 1. See, this is your question number 2 of your NCERT. Okay, we have to find out the integral of this. So what we can do here, uh, dx over, this is under root 1 plus, at a place of this I'm writing 2x whole square. Fine, so I'm assuming that your 2x is equal to t. So we are differentiating both sides with respect to x. So here you will get 2, that is equal to dt by dx, because derivative of 2x will be 2. So dx is equals to dt by 2. Fine, so at a place of dx you have to put this dt by 2. So that is this dx is your dt by 2 over 1 plus this 2x is your t, so t square. So 1 by 2 will come outside and you will get dt over 1 plus t square. This 1 by 2 will come outside like this, and this is your final term. So you can write like this, dt over 1 square plus t square. Okay, so this is a formula of under root a square plus x square. So this formula you have to apply here. This is your a square plus x square. So the general formula is integral dx over under root x square plus a square, that is equals to log x plus under root x square plus a square within modulus sign plus c. Okay, so this is our general formula. So now this formula you have to apply here. So you'll get half, that is integral half will remain the same, and log this x is your t and your a is 1. So log t plus under root x, that is t square, plus your a is 1, so 1 square plus c, and finally your answer would be 1 by 2 log mod, and this t is 2x, so here you have to write 2x plus under root this t is 2x square plus 1 plus c. So this is your final integral of this question. This is how you can solve this question. Got it? So note it down. Now question number 3 and 4 both are very simple question, and you can solve both of them. If you're getting any doubts, you can ask. Okay, so here I'm solving the question number 5. So this is your question, and we have to find out the integral of this. So in this question, what I'm doing here, this 3 will come outside, x dx over 1 plus, and this I can write root 2 x square and whole square. I can write 2x raised to the power 4 like this. Okay, so now what I am doing, I'm assuming that root 2x square, that is t. So now you have to differentiate this with respect to x, and you will get root 2 into 2x, so that is equal to dt by dx, and then you will get x into dx, that is equal to dt by 2 root 2. So this will be 2 root 2, and 2 root 2 will come in denominator, and x into dx. So this is the value of x into dx, which is this. So what you have to do here, this 3 will come outside, integral sign, x into dx, the value of x into dx is dt by 2 root 2 over 1 plus, and this is your t square. Got it? Now this 2 root 2 will come in denominator. It would be 2 root 2 integral dt by 1 plus t square. So as you can see here, this is a formula of I'm writing the general formula first, that is dx over x square plus a square. Formula is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. So this is a general formula. Now this 2 root 2 will remain the same, and at a place of this you have to apply this formula. Okay, that is 1 by a. Your a is 1, your x is t. So 1 by a is 1 by 1 tan inverse t by 1 plus c. So finally you will get 3 2 root 2 tan inverse your t is root 2 x square plus c. So this is your final integral. Okay, so this is your final answer of question number 5. Okay, now here I'm solving the question number 7. Okay, so question number 7, this is what which you have to integrate. So I'm separating these two, x over this minus 1 over this. So you will get this after separation. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is your I1 and this is your I2 and this is your I. So I'm assuming that this is your equation number 1. So first of all, I'm solving the I1 part first. I1 is equals to integral x over under root x square minus 1 into dx. Okay, so we are assuming that let x square minus 1 is equals to t. So differentiating both sides with respect to x. So here you will get 2x into 2x is equals to dt by dx and 2x into dx, that is equals to dt, and this 2 will come in the denominator. So this is the value of x into dx. So at a place of numerator, in the numerator part x into dx, you have to write dt by 2 over under root, and this whole x square minus 1 is your t. Fine. So this will be 1 by 2 will come outside, and this would be t minus 1 by 2. This under root t can be written as t raised to power 1 by 2, and it is coming in the denominator. So we can write t raised to power minus 1 by 2 if we want to show it in the numerator part. Okay, into dt. So now the integral of this will be half t minus 1 by 2 plus 1 over 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c, and this will give you 1 by 2, and here when you subtract these two, you will get 1 by 2 in the denominator, and when you will solve it, you will get 2 by 1, and this is t raised to power 1 by 2 plus c. This 2 and 2 will cancel out, and you will get t raised to power half or t raised to power half plus c, and your t was x square minus 1 and whole raised to power half plus c. So this is your I1. This is I1. Okay, so finally I'm writing I1 is equals to x square minus 1 this whole raised to power half plus c. Okay, this is our C1. Got it? So this is your I1. So I2 I'm solving on the next page. Just wait. So your I2 is dx over this one. Okay, so this is your dx over x square minus 1 square. 1 can be written as 1 square. It is an under root. Okay, so as you know that there is a general formula for this, that is x square minus 1 square. So the general formula is dx over x square minus a square is equals to log x plus under root x square minus a square plus c. So this is a general formula which you have to apply here. So your a is 1, so your formula will be, this is 1 by 2a, I think 1 by 2a. No, 1 by 2a will not come. It is log x plus under root x square plus a square. Okay, so log bracket open, your x will remain x plus under root x square, your a is 1, so 1 plus c. Okay, so this is your I2. So from equation number 1, your one equation was I is equals to I1 minus I2. So value of I1 is x square minus 1 this whole raised to power half plus c1. Okay, and your I2 is log bracket x plus under root x square minus 1 plus C2. Okay, so the final answer is I is equals to x square minus 1 whole raised to power half minus log x plus under root x square minus 1 within modulus, and at a place of C1 and C2 I'm writing C only. So this is the required integral of your question number 7. Okay, and this is how you can solve your question number 7. Got it? Now see children, now I'm going to solve question number 10. Okay, so this is a question number 10. In this question, what you have to do, you have to convert this, or you can say you have to solve this by completing square method. Okay, what was the completing square method? So I'm solving this part here only. It is x square plus 2x plus 2. Okay, so in completing square method, first of all you have to divide this whole by the coefficient of x square. So here the coefficient of x square is 1 only, so no need to divide. If suppose here you are getting 3, it is 3x square, so you have to divide whole by 3. Fine, so there is no need to divide because x square, only x square is coming, the coefficient is 1. After that, the coefficient of x you have to check. The coefficient of x is 2. So what you have to do, you have to multiply this coefficient by half. Coefficient is 2 and you have to multiply this coefficient by half, and when you multiply you will get 1. So you have to do the square of 1 and you have to subtract the same number. Okay, so as you can see, this is your a square, this is your b square, and this is your 2ab. X square plus 1 square plus 2x. So at a place of this you can write x plus 1 whole square, because when you will open this, so you will get the same terms, and here you are getting 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1. So you will get x plus 1 whole square plus 1 only. Okay, so now at a place of x square plus 2x plus 2, here I'm writing this dx over x plus 1 whole square. It is 1 only, so I can write 1 square because it will remain 1. Okay, now what you have to do, I'm assuming that this x plus 1 is equal to t. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, so here you will get dx only, sorry 1 only, because derivative of x is 1 and 1 is 0, and this would be dt by dx, and finally you will get dx is equal to dt. Okay, so we are replacing this will be dt over, this is your t square plus 1 square. So this is a formula of 1 by a, that is your a is 1, tan inverse x by a, your x is t, a is 1 plus c. So here I'm not writing the general formula, I'm directly putting this value because we have used this formula two or three questions. Okay, in previous question we have done this formula, that's why I'm not writing the general formula here. So you can check it out in your NCERT or in the starting of in the starting of the video. That is tan inverse t plus c. Okay, so tan inverse, your t was x plus 1. So this is your final answer. This is the integral of this question. Okay. Now see children, this is your question number 12. Okay, of same exercise. So again in the denominator part, that is 7 minus 6x, again you have to do completing square method. Okay, first of all what we have to do, this 7 will remain outside, this is minus, so I'm taking minus as common. Now if you take minus as common, so at a place of this you can write x square plus 6x and bracket close. In the next step, what you have to do, again in this part you have to do completing square method. So your x square will remain the same, plus 6x. So I have told you that first of all you have to divide this whole term by the coefficient of x square. So here the coefficient of x square is 1. So you will divide this whole. I'm just reminding you because you have done this concept in your 10th standard. Okay. And chapter quadratic equation, that is chapter number 4. So x square plus 6x. Now the second step is you have to multiply the coefficient of x with half. So here the coefficient of x is 6. So you will multiply this by half. So you will get 3. So now I am doing the square of 3 and I am subtracting the square of 3. Okay. And then you will get, at a place of these 3, you will convert these 3 into the formula, that is x plus 3 whole square minus this is your 3 square, that is you can write it 9 also. This 3 square can be written as 9. So when you will open the bracket, here you will get x plus 3 whole square plus 9. So as you can see, 7 plus 9, that would be 16. So to 16 I am writing 4 whole square. It is again 16 minus x plus 3 whole square. So at a place of this you can put this value. Okay, so I am putting this value. Your I is equals to dx over under root 4 square minus x plus 3 whole square. So I am assuming that, so here I am doing this, let x plus 3 is equals to t, differentiating both sides. So here your x, the derivative of x would be 1 and derivative 3 would be 0. So this would be dt by dx. So dx is equals to dt. Now this dx would be dt over under root 4 square minus this would be t square. Okay, now this is the formula of a square minus x square. So the formula I'm writing, general formula I'm writing here, dx integral over under root a square minus x square, that is equals to sine inverse x by a plus c. This is a general formula which you will use in this question. So now at a place of this I'm writing your x is, your a is 4, your x is t. So it would be sine inverse t by 4 plus c. And finally sine inverse, your t was x plus 3. So I'm writing x plus 3 over 4 plus c. So this is the required integral of this part. Okay. So this is how you can solve the question number 12. Okay. Now see children, I am solving the question number 19. So this is also another type of the question. Fine. So here I am solving the question number 19 and rest of all question you can solve from your this exercise if you will understand the concept which I am using in this question. Okay, so please concentrate properly. So whenever you will get the equation of this type, okay, so what you have to do first, the 6x plus 7 will remain the same, integral of this, and in the denominator you have to multiply the numbers. Okay, you have to find the product and you will get, this is 5x minus 4x, that is minus 9x and plus 20 you will get. So this you will get when you will multiply these two. Okay, so whenever you will get this kind of equation. Okay, what you have to do, you have to write 6x plus 7, that is equals to a into dy by dx of your denominator part, that is your x square minus 9x plus 20 plus p. Okay, you have to convert this into this form. Got it? Again, I'm telling you, the numerator part you will write here, that is equals to a into derivative of this denominator part plus p. Fine. Now we have to find out the value of this a and b which you have used in this question. Got it? So this would be a, and derivative of this would be 2x minus 9 plus p, and that is 6x plus 7. So what I'm doing, I'm comparing the coefficient of x both side. Comparing coefficient of x. Coefficient of x, that would be, see here, the coefficient of x is 6 on your left hand side, and here that is 2a will come. So your a would be 3. Okay, here I'm comparing the constant term both side. Okay, when you will compare the constant term both sides, so you will get 7 is equals to, that is minus 9a, when you will multiply plus b. So these are the constant values. Okay, so here you have to put the value of a, that is 9 into 3 plus b and 7. So 9 3 are 27, that is minus 27 plus b 7. You have to shift this minus 27 on this side, and you will get 7 plus 27 is equals to b, and b would be 34. Okay, so here's the value of a and b, and you have to put this value in your equation number 1. So this is your equation number 1, that is 6x plus 7 is equals to, your a was 3, 2x minus 9, and your b was 34. Okay, now you have to divide both side by this term x square minus 9x plus 27, because we have to find the integral of this term, that is x square minus 9x plus 20, and both sides you have to do the same thing. Like this. Okay, so now we are taking the integration both side also. So we have to find the integral of this, and integral of this also. So this is your what which you have. This is, suppose this is your I, this is your I1, this is your I2. Okay, so constant term I'm writing here, this is 3 and 34. Just wait. 34 I2. So this is your I2 and this is your I1, and this is your equation number 2. Okay, now I1 I2 you have to solve, and you have to put in this equation number 2. So I'm solving it, just wait. So here your I1 is integral 2x minus 9 into dx over x square minus 9x plus 20. Okay, so here I'm assuming that this is input x square minus 9x plus 20. Is it visible? Wait, just wait. Okay, so this is equal to t, differentiating both sides, so you will get 2x minus 9, that is equal to dt by dx. Okay, so 2x minus 9 into dx, that is equal to dt. So when you will solve it, you will get dt in the numerator, because 2x minus 9 into dx, that is dt, over this is your under root t. So this can be written as t raised to the power half into dt. So integral of this would be t raised to the power half. This half will come in the denominator plus c plus c1. So this is 2 will come, and your t is x square minus 9x plus 20, and this whole raised to the power half plus c1. So this is your I1. Okay, so this is your I1. Now I2, your I2 was dx over x square minus 9x plus 20. Okay, so just you have to completing the square, you have to apply the completing square method in the denominator. So here I am solving. Okay, so no need to divide. So what you have to do, first of all, you have to check the coefficient of x square. The coefficient of x square is 1, so that's why there is no need to divide this whole. So the second step is you have to multiply the coefficient of x by half, so you will get 9 by 2. Coefficient of x is 9. Okay, so you have to multiply this by half, so you will get 9 by 2. I think the coefficient of x is here minus 9 actually. Okay, but you have to take only positive value. Okay, that's why 9 by 2 I'm writing here. 9 by 2 whole square minus 9 by 2 whole square. And this would be x minus 9 by 2 whole square plus 20 minus 81 by 4. When you will solve this, 9 square would be 81 and 2 square would be 4. And you will get x minus 9 by 2 whole square. This would be 80 minus 81, that would be minus 1 by 4. And then x minus 9 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 2 whole square. So at a place of this, I will put this value here. So your I2 would be dx over under root x minus 9 by 2 square minus half whole square. Okay, are you getting my points? Now I'm assuming that this is equal to t. X minus 9 by 2 is equal to t. This is a little bit lengthy question but not difficult. Okay, so when this type kind of question will come, the weightage of this question would be 6 marks. Okay, so x minus 9 by 2 is equal to t, and your dx is equal to dt when you will differentiate it. So now dt integral sign over x minus 9 by 2, it would be t square minus 1 by 2 square, and this would be in under root. Okay, so the formula of this would be, this is your x square minus a square. X square minus a square, the formula is 1 by 2a. Your a is 1 by 2. 1 by 2a log x, your x is t, minus a, that is half, t plus half plus c2. So your final answer, log bracket, this t is your x minus 9 by 2 minus half over x minus 9 by 2 plus half plus c2. Okay, now you have to just simplify this. So your I2 would be log x minus 5 over this would be 8 by 2 x minus 4 plus c2. So this is your I2 and here is your I1. So from equation number 2, from 2. First, second equation was I is equals to thrice of I1 plus 34 times of I2. Now you have to just put the value of I1 and I2 in this equation, and you will get the final answer. Okay, so this is how you can solve this question. Got it, children? Now practice this exercise. Bye bye. Take care. If you are getting any doubts, you can ask. Okay. Bye bye.